Let's talk about dropshipping in 2019. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeffrey. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more content and like the video if you enjoyed it or if you got any value. So today I just want to talk about the state of dropshipping in 2019 in particular, and where it's heading and what you should do to kind of adapt to it. So just kind of like a brief background of a summary of what I think is going on in dropshipping. So right now, general stores are still trending for Shopify dropshipping, AliExpress dropshipping in particular. And I'm not saying that general stores aren't working anymore, but I'm saying that later down the line you want to be looking into branding your store and having a long-term goal in place. In 2019, I think general stores still work, but they are very hard to scale, and typically they do have low survivability. What's good to have is to have like a general store or a generic store like Walmart for testing new products to see what's good, and then making a niche around it. This is why I think this is the case. It's because during the times of 2017 and 2018, there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of negative connotations surrounding general stores, associating it with copycatting, having bad exposure, bad PR, associating with scams, and just basically negative connotations. Because what ended up happening is a lot of people who own general stores just do it for the quick money, and they don't end up really fulfilling the orders that they are that they're kind of offering to the marketplace. And other than that, obviously because of that, there's been a lot of scamming, like negative connotations, especially when it comes to scams and unreliability. But other than that, there's also because that most general stores, especially nowadays and in 2018 last year, most products do look the same. They're actually using the same free paid themes, like Debut and Brooklyn. And I'm not saying you can't get conversions out of that, but people use the default text and the default fonts and default colors. So what ends up happening is that people use the same colors, like I said, in the same format, and it's just going to look the same for every store. And it's hard to differentiate yourself among the masses. And what ends up happening because of that is that because the customers have had bad experiences before with that similar looking store, they are going to immediately associate it with scam and other negative connotations like that. In 2017, 2018, this is kind of still acceptable because dropshipping is still kind of it's less known. But if you look at the Google Trends, if you do a quick Google search on Google Trends, you'll see that dropshipping is actually on the rise. Many people are actually jumping in and trying to make quick money out of it. But last year in 2017, 2018, it was still more acceptable because there was less players around and less competition. But not anymore in 2019. And so you really have to do something different. So you really have to find strategies to adapt. So what I would think, what I think you should do in 2019 is to build something that's long-term. For example, building something sustainable like a brand. It doesn't really have to be anything legitimate or anything big, but as long as you separate yourself from the other people, even though you're selling the same products. So you might have your own custom logo that's different from other people. You might have your own personal logo, like I said, and then your packaging, and then like a thank you letter note, and then like a discount code. Like basically make it more personal for your store. And in 2019 also, dropshipping has been known to have really long shipping times, and that also seems to be an issue for last year and this year. And what could be improved as well, and what will separate you from the other people is that even for big brands out there, or bigger players in the dropshipping space, is to have faster shipping times. And so especially if you're marketing to the States, you can actually consider shipping domestically, either by finding local suppliers from the States, from AliExpress, or you can actually get the products from China shipped to a fulfillment warehouse, a fulfillment center or warehouse in the States, and then shipping your your orders there. That way you can really reduce the shipping times and really increase the customer satisfaction this way. In 2019, it's really about that customer experience now, because especially since 2018 and later, and before that, customers have been kind of I guess exposed to the long shipping times, to the bad quality of items, to the point that they've kind of put like a negative connotation to dropshipping in general. But dropshipping has been around for quite a while. It has been that way for the past few decades. It's nothing new. It's just AliExpress dropshipping is on the rise, but in 2019 it's becoming more of a, I guess, it has more negative connotation to it because of the experiences that customers get, especially from the States. And you really have to try to separate yourself from other people in the game and kind of look at it from a actual business perspective. By doing this, you can actually focus more on the customer and really attuning them, like focusing on their needs instead of you focusing on the quickest way of making money. So other than that, dropshipping in general, and like many other things as well, it's going to constantly change. And since 2018, dropshipping has been changing a lot, rapidly, not just in terms of the different products, of course, but also the different way you run ads. So for example, Facebook ads, the different scaling methods, the different platforms as well, and even down to the different ways you run a store and the product descriptions and the details behind that, like that. And so you really have to be constantly evolving in the game, and it just so happens that in 2019 you really have to focus on building that asset, as opposed to just a cash flow machine that will make you money in the short term. So what you really need to focus on is in 2019 is building that sense of branding, and then trying to differentiate yourself from other people who are selling the same item. And so this will really improve your image, your brand image, and it will provide also a better reputation and image of dropshipping in general, so that wouldn't be kind of it wouldn't be compared, like it wouldn't be associated with scams and copycat anymore. So really make sure that you put in effort and put in effort and time and resources into your stores, and then your products and your customers, most importantly. And this is how you're going to be be ahead of the curve and really help your customers in the long run, and that's how you're going to stay profitable. So that's about it. This is the kind of a little vlog that I wanted to share regarding the state of dropshipping and what you should do and how to adapt. If you got any value at all, be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. Turn notifications on and comment down below what you think and what I missed, because I really want to know. If you need any help at all, you can feel free to reach me at my Instagram or on YouTube in the comments as well. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and thanks for tuning in today, and see you guys and take care.